Hello, friends. Today I am making carnivore bread. I know, sounds weird. People still want bread, even if they're carnivore. I am not strict carnivore. I am not any hardcore or anything you would consider crazy like that. I do occasionally still have a few seasonings, and I've found I can have blueberries without having any inflammation or anything like that. Cherries, on the other hand, don't like me anymore. But for the most part, I am animal product only, except for coffee. I still have my coffee. But occasionally you just want a piece of bread or a piece of toast or a grilled cheese sandwich or something like that. So let's make some bread. 1 stick of butter, room temperature, a little warmer than room temperature, as you can see, kind of melty. That's good. Some people say you need to melt it first, but it's not absolutely necessary, and I like it better when it's got a little body to it. And it blends with the eggs better if it's not completely melted. All right. 1 stick of butter, 8 eggs. I'm doing 8 eggs and 1 egg white just because I have an extra egg white. And why not? So dump that in. I don't see that. No. All right. Liquid chickens. We got to do the liquid chickens. 8 liquid chickens. Yes, I know that's gross, and I don't care. I enjoy myself. I entertain myself in the kitchen most of the time. Oh, that was. But yeah, as you know, I don't only cook carnivore things because not all of my actually very few of my friends and family are carnivore. So I like to bake things for friends and family to make them happy and to help my daughter-in-law make breast milk for my new grandbaby. So you will see other kinds of recipes on my channel here. 8 eggs, 1 egg white, stick of butter, mush it all together. You can use an electric mixer. You can beat the hell out of the eggs, try to make them fluffy, and then have to fold everything together. It's just going to deflate after it comes out of the oven, so I don't bother with that anymore. I tried it a few times. All right. Nice and blended. To this, we are going to add 1 tablespoon baking powder. Yes, I know that is not a carnivore thing, but you know what? It helps the bread cook, so I don't care. Got that all blended in, and the only other ingredient is 2 cups crushed pork rinds, pork panko, pork crumbs, whatever you want to call it. 2 cups, and you just measure like that. You do not smash it like you would brown sugar, even though it's got kind of the same consistency. You do not do that because it will make your bread too thick and heavy and will not bake well. That's it. That's all there is to it. The pork panko has enough salt in it, so I don't add salt. You can, if you're feeling froggy, you can absolutely add garlic or garlic powder, or if you wanted a sweet bread, you could add vanilla extract and some cinnamon. That would be tasty. But since I most of the time do savory type meals, I don't add anything to it. Next on my agenda, I have my little pan here. I think it's like a 6x8 bread pan. Just put butter on paper towel, smush it all around. It's not going to stick because there's enough butter in the bread. But, you know, just for shits and giggles, we butter the pan. And that's it. It's all mixed up. Got chunks of butter in there, but that's totally fine. That'll just melt into the bread. And we get it in the pan. I have my oven preheated to 350. And I'm going to say bake it for 35 to 40 minutes. But I've done this enough that I know I can set my oven for exactly 38 minutes and it's perfect. So let's get her going. It does not taste eggy. It doesn't taste like pork rinds. It's kind of got a cornbread texture, which if you're from the South like me, that's a good thing. So, all right, all in the pan. Smooth it around a little bit. Get her in the oven. I do put a pan under it because the bread will bubble over. The butter in the bread will cause it to bubble over. And that is it. We're going to let that bake. Don't forget the timer. 38 minutes. And we'll be back. Okay, it's done. All right, let's see what we have. Ooh, it's so pretty. See how that's hot. The butter is just kind of all melty all around. I'm gonna let it cool in the pan for, I don't know, a few minutes, and that butter will reabsorb back into the bread. We'll be back to taste. Okay, so the pan is cool enough to touch. Let's take it out. Yeah, a little bit of stuck. That's why you put butter in. All right. Let's give it a taste. This, for me, makes 8 servings. So, right there. This will be 1 serving. And I usually cut that in 2 pieces. And of course, it's not cutting well because it's still very warm and soft. That's what it looks like. Looks like bread. Tastes like cornbread. Works for me. Hope you like it.